For those of you that don't know, I've just turned 20 years old, and that means I've officially lived for 2 decades, and I've been collecting a lot of information over the past few years, and I just want to voice some things to you younger guys, or even if you're the same age as me or even a little bit older. I just want to tell you some of the things that have helped me change my life so much, helped me develop myself so much. And I just want to give you guys the opportunity to learn these lessons without going through the complete hardship that I went through to learn these lessons. So if you don't know a little bit about me, I'll quickly dive in. I was extremely fat. I was a loser. I played video games literally every moment that I got the chance to. I was getting 30s. Literally, I remember my lowest mark in an exam. I think it was 18% in school. I was the bottom of the barrel. Okay, I was horrible. And I've transformed myself into a high achiever. At least I would consider myself a high achiever. All I do is I work towards my goals, and I'm happy living this life. I train and I built a physique that I am proud of. I've literally got a 6-pack now. I'm so proud of myself. And going from in year 10, I was 125 kilos. Going from that to now, I'm literally 85 kilos. And I'm 4 years older than that. So I've had a complete life transition. I just want to give you guys some of the advice that I have learned along my way. So if you guys disagree with me, voice your opinions in the comment. If you guys think this is helping you, voice your opinions in the comment. And if you think I deserve it, subscribe to my channel to help me grow. So like I said, to the older people, comment what you think. To the younger people, comment what you think. I want you guys to help each other. So use this as a community to help each other grow. Give your own tips, give your own advice, give your own struggles. And if you guys like this video, I'll make another one because I've got a lot more tips than just these 4 that I'm going to give you guys. So let's start off right here with the first tip. And the first tip essentially is, do not worry about what you're feeling now, because people get so consumed in what they're feeling right now. And I mean that as in, people don't learn discipline. Discipline is essentially waiting and putting in the hard work now, waiting to feel good later. And that essentially is delayed gratification. And that's a big part of self-improvement. So let me use an example. If you're fat and you're feeling insecure, or you're getting worse marks, people often don't actually fix the problem. They just go to what makes them feel good. If a girl's rejected them, or if something's happening, they want to prioritize how they're feeling now, when that is literally in every scenario I can think of is going to be detrimental to their future. Let's say you want to feel pleasured now and you're about to fat. Is that going to help your future, or is delaying that and teaching yourself discipline to not do that activity, is getting bad marks in school and going home and binge eating or just playing video games, is that going to help your bad marks? No, it's not going to help you. You can use this in any situation. Anything that's going to make you feel good right now. If you're stressed out, drinking alcohol, is that going to help you fix your problems? No. Direct confrontation, even though it's going to be hard, even though it's going to be difficult, it's going to give you the best results out of your life. This is the best thing I can teach you guys. When I'm tired, when I wake up, everyone wants to lay there. I've made it a rule, and honestly, it's a routine. I don't even struggle with this. I jump out of bed and sit down straight on my laptop. My PC. Do you think I want to fucking do that? No, I don't want to. Of course I want to lay in bed. Of course I want to sleep in. But whether I've had 5 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep, 8 hours of sleep, 10 hours of sleep, it's all the same. I act the same. I wake up, I go straight to my table, I journal, and I start to work. Because I know that even though I feel like sleeping in now, it's not going to help me in the long run. Obviously, maybe from a recovery perspective, but from a discipline perspective, from a work and actually getting shit done perspective, it's not going to help me. And I'm happy to sacrifice a bit of sleep. So, like I said, don't worry about the now. Worry about the future and prepare yourself and put in the work and the effort now, because I can tell you, if you guys are enjoying this video so far, like, subscribe, comment, and share this to a friend to help me grow my channel. Thank you. The success that you're going to feel later in life if you live by this is going to be much better than, let's say, the short term goal or the short-term pleasure that you feel from playing video games instead of studying, or eating a bunch of food and getting fat instead of actually being disciplined and dieting, and then being able to eat in moderation once you've achieved your physique, or fapping instead of like delaying that and feeling like fapping destroys your mindset. So that could be a tip in its own. Like, I've made a video on that, so if you guys want to go watch that. But the next tip I want to give you guys is that you have to, like, if you really want to be happy, and I know this is like I just said, don't focus on the now, but if you really want to be happy, you get that through results, right? Like, in my opinion, you could go watch a movie and get happy, but that's not going to truly satisfy you. If you want to truly be happy in life, you have to get and develop things that you are proud of. Like, how happy are you going to be if you study your ass off and you get 95% or 96% on a test? You would be over the moon if you were recently getting 70%, 60%, or even if you were recently, like, if your goal this year is to get 90% average on all your school exams or all your university exams. How happy would you be if you worked so hard, you achieve that, you get the benefit from that, and you also achieve it, and it's like an internal goal? How happy would you be if you are overweight right now, and in a few months, in like 6 months right now, you had a full body transformation? How happy would you be looking at yourself in the mirror? It's a completely different level of happiness as opposed to just playing video games or watching, like, associate things that you're proud of or you want to achieve. They will make you happy. So when you get proud of yourself, when you get proud of these achievements, that is what true happiness is, in my personal opinion. So don't worry about right now. Like, this is 2 points in one. Don't worry about how you're feeling right now. Worry about the goals that you want to achieve. What's truly going to make you happy is being proud of yourself and being happy and satisfied with your achievements. The next thing I have to say to you guys is that regret hurts more than anything you're going to feel along the journey. Like, the regret of not trying, and this is something I'm really scared of, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm planning on quitting my job at the end of this year, and I'm going to see it through. And my plan is I'm getting qualified in personal training and nutrition, and I want to start a business, like not the traditional one, but I don't want to get too far into it. But I want to start coaching online. I want to make courses. I want to go teach a bunch of like teams of people, classes of people, like contract out to schools and like do classes of personal training and nutrition advice for the younger generation. That's the goal right now, or like the short-term goal for the next year or 2 years, right? I would regret, and the pain of regret, if I decided to stick to the job that I know I don't like, but just because it's safer. That pain and the pain of regretting not trying and going out and doing something, that would pain me for the rest of my life. So you can use this. I'm not talking about the regret of like you're being an idiot with your friends, you're trying to do a backflip on the concrete and you're like, no, I'm not going to do it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like if you've just completely flunked the test, I bet you regret choosing playing video games and not studying over that. I bet when you look in the mirror and you don't have the physique you want, I bet you regret not putting in the hard work and effort, and you regret eating all that food. The pain of regret literally hurts more, because at least when you put in the effort and the pain and the hard work and the sweat and the tears and the blood, you put all this into your progress, you put this into your life, at least you get the reward on the end of it. With regret, it's just like you just get stabbed and there's nothing there. Like you're bleeding out. There's not, like, you can't fix it. You can't fix that problem. You can't fix the problem of regret unless you go and do it. Don't allow other people to strip you of it. Like me, I'm worried about what other people think. Don't let other people strip you down and feel horrible and be like, you know what, I shouldn't go for that, because you're just going to stay in the same spot in your entire life. And my final tip for this video, so the fourth tip, is choosing a goal is easy, but actually sticking to one is hard. Now, you can use this both ways, and I'll explain both ways you could use this. Is that picking a goal, everyone can fantasize. Everyone can be like, I want this, I want that. Like, my goal is to lose 10 pounds or 10 kilos or 10 fucking whatever. My goal is to lose this or make this much money. Saying it is easy, wanting it is easy. That's a fantasy, that's a dream. But when it's an actual goal, sticking to the goal is hard. Putting in the work and the effort and going to the gym and dieting and trying to make your business as best as you can, or saving all your money, that's the hard part. Saying it and having the goal is the easy part. So, and then the other way I was going to take this tip was that, how was I going to say it? I want to say it in the best way possible, is that, so I'll reread it again. Choosing your goal is easy, sticking to it is hard. My point of it is, I always get deterred by other options, other opinions, other this, other that. People tell me, oh, do this. Like, people day trade. There's so many businesses out there that I could just go out and try. But that's not my goal. So you get distracted by this, that. If you stick to one, you will make significant progress, because every time, let's say I'm progressing in personal, building a personal brand. If I randomly just hop to dropshipping, I start from back here, or like maybe a little bit because I got a little bit of experience from personal branding, but I was up here. Why would I just hop back down and go here? Or why would I like take some of this progress off and put some of my attention onto this dropshipping here or copywriting? Like, I think it's ridiculous. I think you should stick to one goal for an extended period of time. So this is why I say it takes so much effort to pick a goal. Like, you can have 10 goals, but to pick one and stick to that for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, a decade, that's the hard part. And putting in the effort continuously and not deterring when you get shit on, because I will tell you, you will get shit on so many times. Even if your goal is as simple as losing weight, the amount of times you're going to fail because you're still building the discipline, the amount of times you're going to cheat on yourself, cheat and look in the mirror and see it, the amount of time, every single time for months on end, even after putting in hard effort in the gym, hard hours of work in the gym, you're still going to take your shirt off, you're still going to see fat for an extended period of time, but not forever. And that's the point. So you're going to fail, you're going to get deterred, you're going to get distracted. The hard part is staying stern and strict on what you want. So this is what I've learned as being a 20-year-old. So I've lived for 2 decades now. And if you guys please can voice your opinions in the comments. If you guys think I deserve your like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed and helped me grow my channel. And honestly, I have nothing to say but thank you to all of those who have already subscribed, liked, and thank you to those that are going to like, subscribe, and comment, because you are helping me literally build my goal right now. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, comment if you want a part 2 of this video.